What is up, you guys? Editing Alexa here. I just wanted to pop on and say thank you so much for clicking on my video. I do just want to preface that there are some spoilers for the book I do read in this video. Tread carefully, if you will. But I do want to say thank you so much for supporting my channel, and yeah, enjoy the video.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Chapters in Chai. My name is Alexa and this is my channel. We're going on a road trip. This road trip is, you guessed it, to go see my boyfriend. He lives in Pennsylvania, I live in Michigan. The road trip itself is about 4.5 hours. It is currently 1:30 and we are leaving right now. I need to make a pit stop at Trader Joe's because I'm grabbing his mom some flowers and a little treat, just like a late Mother's Day gift. And then we will be on the road to Pennsylvania. I have a lot of things in the back seat and a lot of things up here. I got my water. I have my electrolyte beverage mixed with creatine because I'm a gym girl now. And I also have caffeine. This is my favorite flavor of Alani. I inject that stuff into my veins. I love it so much. We're gonna get started. I will let you know what book I'm reading on the way. But I'm gonna make a pit stop at Trader Joe's and we're gonna go from there. Let's go! All right, friends, we just left Trader Joe's. I got flowers and then a little chocolate cake with chocolate ganache frosting for his mom. And then I actually picked up a lemon cake as well because I know my boyfriend loves lemon. So I just grabbed that. I love Trader Joe's like dessert pastry section. I think it is so delicious. Their baked goods are great. So I picked up some flowers and some baked goods, and now we are gonna get on the road. I have 4 hours and 21 minutes and it's currently 1:53. The book I'm gonna start is One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. We'll see how it goes. I'm kind of in a thriller mood. I also have a Riley Sager book and I have a Star Wars book to read too, so we'll see what I flip-flop to, but I'm gonna start with One True Loves because that one's been on my list for a while. So yeah, we're gonna get going and I will check in with you in about an hour, maybe a little less, depending on what happens. Hey girly pops.
Hi friends, it's Editing Alexa coming at you. Please ignore how bad the quality is of this clip. I don't know what happened. Everything was fine. I think all the other clips are fine. It's just this one random clip that's really bad quality. So please ignore that. I promise it gets better. Stick with me.
It is 4:12. Sorry if my camera is a little bit shaky. This isn't the best for the car. I have been driving for a little over two-ish hours, I think. I'm 25% of the way into, 25% of the way into One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. If you don't know what this book is about, it is about our main character, Emma. Yes, main character Emma. Within the prologue of this book, she is engaged to this guy named Sam. She has been married in the past to this guy named Jesse. He dies, or we think he dies. And she's leaving this restaurant with her parents and her fiance Sam, and she gets a phone call, she answers it, and it's Jesse. So already tea's coming flowing, tea is being poured. I'm really liking it so far. It is, I was a little bit worried that I was gonna get a little bored. But it's reading really easy, it's reading really fast. The time is moving very quickly in this car ride. Like I said, I'm 25% of the way through already, and it's really good. I'm liking it. I'm really liking her writing style and the way she's writing grief, because we're getting all the backstory now. So I'm loving her writing, and I know Taylor Jenkins Reid is known for her writing, and I've never read one of her books, but I'm really liking this one a lot. So I will keep you updated. I have Lock Every Door by Riley Sager and the first book in the Padme trilogy, which is a Star Wars trilogy. I have the first book of that on audiobook as well. So I will let you know. I have made one pit stop for gas. That was an hour ago. So I'm doing fine on gas. I might have to stop and pee in a minute, but I will let you know what happens next. I love a good road trip, especially when the time goes by quickly. Sometimes when a road trip's like drag, like the last time I made this drive, it fucking dragged. It was bad. And I was just stuck here in the car doing like nothing. My book was boring. What was I reading? Oh, I was reading another Riley Sager book and I didn't like it. I was bored. I was tired. But this time I prepared. I have my snacks. I have all my fun little beverages. My book is good. The time is just flying by. So I just passed Sandusky. So we're moving in. We're getting there. This drive is primarily through Ohio. So yeah, I'm gonna keep reading. I'll check in with you guys a little bit later. We'll chit chat a little bit more. Okay, we're back with the shaky camera for another update. I have 45 minutes left on the road. I've been cruising. I stopped to get some McDonald's fries and to pee because one thing about me on road trips is I will drive until my bladder is about to burst, and then I'll pull over. I literally almost peed my pants, but I rewarded myself with McDonald's fries because I needed something salty. Like I said, I have 45 minutes left. I'm now 52% of the way through One True Loves. Things are happening. I really like the book. I'm a little bit annoyed with our main character, Emma, because spoilers, I'm just gonna tell you what's happening, and these might be spoilers. If you are wanting to read this book, maybe skip ahead or don't watch this video, just because I want to talk about it. So Jesse's back now. Jesse's plane has landed. They found him. He's back, and they're sitting in Emma's car talking, and he won't tell her like any details about what happened, which I understand to an extent, because like sometimes traumatic things happen and people can't talk about them, so I understand that. But like, you think like if this is the person that you love, that he keeps saying that how much he loves her and yada yada, that you'd want to share what happened. Like, he's missing half of his pinky, like he's super skinny, like Emma just wants to know what's going on, and she's like asking him, he's like, I'm not telling you what's happening, I don't want to talk about it. And then she tells him that she's engaged, and he's like being a dick about it. Like, bitch, she thought you were dead. She moved on with her life. She's happy. I love Sam. I love her and Sam together. And he's being like a dick about it. He's like, no amount of anybody can keep me away from you, and you're not officially married yet, so if you think some engagement's gonna keep me from pursuing my love for you, oh, it's giving white man. Ugh. So that's happening now, and Sam is like, I'm here for you, and I understand that, you know, he was a huge part of your life. Like, he's super understanding. So to have the exact opposite from Jesse, and then Emma's talking about how everything is coming back to normal because Jesse's back, and oh my god, I love Jesse, and how could I have moved on from Jesse, and she's so much better with Sam. So I'm pissed off. I might stop here in the book and listen to music the rest of the way, or a podcast, because I'm so annoyed with, because like Emma, when she was with Jesse at the beginning of the book, she was not like reliant on him, but like she leaned on him for a lot of her life. And then when he supposedly died, she became her own person. Yes, she grieved. Yes, she went through this whole hard, really awful part of like 2 years of her life, but she grew and she moved home, and she has a wonderful life that she enjoys, that she was wanting with Jesse, but didn't know how to ask him because she didn't think he would do it with her. I'm so stressed. So much is happening. Sam is leaving her. He's the best. He's the choice she needs to make. He's leaving her because he wants her to want him and like want everything that they have, because it's important to him and he wants it so bad, but he doesn't want her to feel guilty about it, and like feeling guilty about promises she made when her husband is back in the picture. He's such a good guy. Anyway, I'm about 20 minutes out from Jacob. I need to stop listening to this book because it is stressing me out. Like, I'm sweating. So I need to put a pause. I think I'm like 50-something% in. I'm listening on 1.75 speed, as I do with all my audiobooks. So I'm cranking my way through it. I don't know. I will be finishing it, but I just need a break for a little bit. My heart is pounding. I'm sweating. I want to punch Emma in the face. Give Sam a hug. Anyway, I'm going to finish this drive. I will check back in with you probably when I leave on Wednesday, or when I read this book or another throughout the week. I will check in. I'll probably check in on Wednesday, unless I see you sooner. So, good morning, everybody. It is Wednesday, the 28th. It's about 10:30 in the morning, and I am about to hit the road home. I had such an amazing weekend here in Pennsylvania. Really, really fun time, and we hung out. The weather wasn't the best, but we made the most of it, definitely. We went on the boat. We made a bunch of dinners. My boyfriend just got a new grill, so we were cooking. And then, yeah, we just hung out and watched. We're binging Andor right now. I'm trying to catch up on the Star Wars content. We binged some Andor. And yeah, it was a really, really fun time. I was maybe going to stay an extra day, but the weather's just not the best, and I kind of want to get home. So we're going to head off. Like I said, it's 10:30 in the morning. I have my water. I have my coffee. I have an Alani. So I'm caffeinated. Because I am exhausted, because we were up till like 1:30 last night watching Andor. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit the road. I'm gonna keep listening to my book, and I will keep you updated on that. So yeah. Okay. Bumpy Cam. It's 11 o'clock. I've been driving for 30 minutes. I can already tell this drive's gonna be a lot longer than the one here. For some reason, I mean, usually when you go on a road trip, the ride back is nice and short, but when you're going to visit your long-distance boyfriend and you're not going to see him, you're going home, the ride's a lot longer. I'm still listening to One True Loves by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I really liked everything up until, like, the halfway mark. I'm like, this is shaking so bad. Everything up to the halfway point was really good. We're now at the point in the book where Sam basically told her, I'm calling off the wedding for now until you figure out what you want, because I love you and I don't want to be like the default choice. I want you to figure out who you want to be with, because, I understand that. I think that she should be with Sam. I think Sam brings out a better version of Emma. But Emma's just like oblivious. I'm not really a big fan of how her character is right now. Because it's like, Jessie came back into the picture and it's like she's not even like she's fazed by it, but it doesn't seem like she's fazed by it. Like, she's laughing around him, she's kissing him, she's telling him that she loves him. And then within like a couple hours, she's doing the same thing with Sam. It just feels like she's just like leading both of them on. I think she needs to go away, like by herself. But like, she's gonna go stay with Jesse in his cabin in Maine. I don't know. I was really liking it, but I'm not really feeling like I like it anymore, which is upsetting to me. So I'm hoping it gets to the point where like she has an establishing moment where she like comes, like a come to Jesus moment. But I don't know. So far, the book is okay. It feels like it's dragging a little bit. And like there's no character development. It's just Emma jumping back and forth between Sam and Jessie. So, it's okay. I'm gonna keep reading it. I'm gonna finish it. So we're gonna get back to reading. I'll check in a bit. It's raining on and off on this drive. The sun is not out. It is gloomy. And it's going pretty slow. So, I'll keep you updated, but that's all that's happening right now. Okay. Alright, we are officially an hour into the drive. Sorry, it's a little bumpy. I can't stand Emma. I can't stand her. What? She's in Maine with Jesse right now. And he went to go get food. She opens her phone to look at like her emails. And there's an email from her wedding venue, which she was married to Sam, and they were like, we see that you inquired about cancellation, and it like went through like the whole contract or whatever. And she's like, I'm not prepared to lose Sam. And I'm like, bitch, you're in Maine with a guy. You just had sex with this man, but you're not prepared to lose Sam? Like, grow up. It's pissing me off. Like, if she's not prepared to lose Sam, then don't go to Maine and sleep with a man who I know is your former husband, but if you've moved on, you're a better person now that you have moved on. Sorry, this camera angle is so shaky. The road's a little bumpy. If I tell you that the camera is bumpy one more time, I'm going to reach into this video and rip my own head off. Girl, we know it's bumpy. You've said it like 7 times. Anyway, I'm 80% through the book. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know who she's gonna pick. I have a gut feeling it's gonna be Jessie, and I'm gonna be pissed about it. Or she's gonna pick neither, which would be really, really nice. Because I'm all for a woman choosing herself. But I'm gonna get back to driving. We are an hour in. I kind of have to pee. Yeah. I'll update you when I make my next move. Okay, we are roughly 2 hours into the drive. I stopped to pee at a McDonald's. I am 1 coffee into the trip, and we are 91% through When True Love's by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Now, here's the thing. I know, like, literally in the last clip, I was like, I don't like this book. I like the book. Okay, I was nervous it was going to go in a direction that I didn't want, because sometimes in romance novels, when it comes to 2 people being in love, the women always, how do I say this? There tends to be a pattern where the women sacrifice things about themselves for the guy and the relationship. Now, don't get me wrong. I think to have a healthy relationship, there has to be sacrifice from both sides of said relationship. But there's just a pattern in a lot of romance novels where the women are always sacrificing something. So I was nervous that Emma, from the character that we knew in the beginning of the book, was going to, because she changed after Jessie died. She went back home. She did things that she said she never wanted to do with her life, and she was happy. She was like her own person with Sam. And then when Jessie came back, she kind of went back into herself, and then things started happening at the cabin, like him buying her Diet Coke and pizza and things that I gave up sugars, I don't eat cheese anymore, that he didn't know. And she started to realize that this would not be the same relationship that it was. They were both trying to make it work how it was when they were just married and traveling and doing those things that they loved, but how it wasn't going to fit anymore because they're 2 different people. There was a huge fight, and it finally clicked for both of them. And I'm really happy that the author took it in this direction, because I was so nervous that Emma was going to lose herself in the relationship, because I've done that before. I've been in relationships where I've completely lost my sense of self and sacrificed everything for the person that I wanted to be with, and I wasn't happy. And I didn't want that for Emma. So I'm really happy that this is going in the direction that I think it's going. I'm just hoping that Sam will be okay and that their relationship will be okay. Because to be honest with you, if I was Sam and in this situation, and I found out that, you know, my significant other went to a cabin and did all this stuff, and yes, came to the realization that they would be happy with me, but like, why couldn't they do that already? I don't know. It's very complicated. that's the update for now. I'm still in Ohio. I'm still driving. It's still raining. Okay, I just stopped for gas. I am almost done with the book. I'll let you know my final thoughts when I'm finished with it, but I'm really liking how it's ending. So I will update you when I'm done with the book. I'm getting a little delusional. This drive is taking forever. I just have to pee again and fill up my tank. Okay, that's it. All right, I finished the book. Woo! I do. I really like how it ended. I've been spoiling this whole book. She ended up with Sam, which is what I wanted. Jessie found love somewhere else. That was my first Taylor Jenkins Reid book ever, and I really liked it. I liked how I say this in almost every video on TikTok I post on the internet. I am a character-driven person. I need the characters to be strong and have emotional development, even if the book is like 200 pages. Like, I need to feel the emotion and the development of a character. I need that to be a good arc. And this one really had one. It was really good. And our characters were strong, and they had really likable qualities, and they all had really dislikable qualities, which I think is really good to have in a character, because it's like it makes them more like human-like. Like, I was fighting for them because they seemed like people. Because sometimes with characters, they have a lot of likable qualities, but you don't really have any like human dislikable qualities, because nobody has just all likable qualities. There's dislikable qualities in everyone. So seeing that in the characters was really interesting, and I really liked it. The story was really good. It definitely, I was mad in the middle because I wanted her to be with Sam, and I thought she was being stupid. But once it ended, I like understood it, and yeah, I was surprised. I really liked it. I would probably give it a 3.5 star. There were a couple things I probably would have changed about it, just in general, but overall the story was good. It kept me hooked the whole time. Yeah, it wasn't like a heavy read. Like, it was an easy listen, and I really liked it. Yeah, so that was the first book of the road trip. I still have about 2.5 hours to go on the drive. I'm about to eat this Barbell cookies and cream bar, and I have The Queen's Shadow, which is the book about Padme. It's the Star Wars book. I have that on audiobook. I started listening to that yesterday, just as I was getting ready, just because I wanted to hear it. Basically, it's set between Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, when Padme is not, like, her term as queen is over, and she's getting ready to transition to the next leadership and into being a senator. So that's really interesting. I definitely want to read that. But I also, because I had the Riley Sager book, but I actually returned it because I was like, I'm not going to get to it on this road trip, because a book that I've been wanting to read for forever popped up on my Goodreads, and that is The Grace Year. I don't know who the author is. I'll put a picture of the book right here. The Grace Year it's a dystopian YA book. People say it's like the Hunger Games, but like it's women, and it's all like, it's apparently very intense. And I've been wanting to read it for a while. It's on Kindle Unlimited, and the audiobook just popped up on my Libby, so I might start that. I think I'm going to take a book break, listen to a podcast and some music. The podcast I've been listening to recently is The Broski Report. That one's my top listened to podcast right now. And I've also been listening to Canceled with Tana Mojo and Brooke Schofield. And I'll read what she's reading. That podcast is like my favorite. Another podcast I really, really enjoy is The Wellness Cafe with Trinity Tondelier. I think that's how you say her last name. I love her podcast. She was the inspiration for me starting Hot Girl Walks. Man, I love that podcast. It's super fun, super cozy, super cute. And that's just like a good one to listen to. But I might listen to one of those. I have my playlist that I've been listening to. But yeah, we're making good time. Book is done. Maybe I'll start another one. Yeah. I'll check in. Okie I am back in Michigan. I have a little less than an hour left of my drive. I started the Grace Year. Basically what it's about, if you don't know anything about it, is it's a dystopian society where at 16, girls are sent on this year-long, like, encampment thing called the Grace Year. And basically it's to rid them of their magic. Because the society is built by men, and men think that once girls have reached womanhood, so when they get their period, when they bleed, they have magic, and that magic is what tempts, like, evil and all that good stuff. So they're sent to this encampment thing, and it's, like, apparently these, like, trials, or, like, this long trial thing. Some girls don't come back, like, they die, and, it's, like, this long thing. And our main character, Tyranny, is about to go on her Grace Year, right? So that's what's happening right now. It reminds me of the Hunger Games, Salem Witch Trials. It reminds me of that. So, like, women can get accused of having their magic or harboring their magic and die, get, like, hung. And there's this whole black market of, like women who were poached in the Grace Year. There's a black market for, like, selling their, like, blood, like, pieces of them to men so that they can gain the magic to be able to bear sons. It's kind of like Handmaid's Tale a little bit. It's a very male-dominant society where women are told that they are not important. They are the weaker sex and all that good stuff. So our main character, Tyranny, is about to go on her Grace Year. So there's this whole veiling ceremony, which is basically where the men pick their brides and then they go on the Grace Year, I think. So we have the veiling ceremony and then we're gonna go. And Tyranny does not want a man. She said, I am an independent woman. I'm an independent queen. I don't want to get married. She wants to go work in, like, the fields and, like, the labor stuff. That's what's happening. I'm about 10% into the book. I'm liking it so far. It's intriguing. It's a little bit spooky. It's very graphic. I will say that. For a YA book, it is really graphic. So proceed with caution on that. I know it's probably just going to get more graphic from here. But yeah, like I said, I have less than an hour left. I cracked my Hawaiian shaved ice Alani so I could get some energy before the gym. And I'm just going to keep reading and finishing my drive up. And then when I get home, I'll follow up as to what's going on with the book and how far I am, and we'll talk. Alrighty, friends, I just made it home. I am very tired. I finished One True Love's by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I'm about 15% into the Grace Year. I'm really liking it. I might pick it up on my Kindle because I know it is on Kindle Unlimited just to read physically. I made pasta because I'm a hungry gal. But yeah, I made it home. Thank you so much for tagging along with me for this road trip. It was loads and loads of fun. I'm so happy we could read books together. But yeah, that's all I really had for this video. It was just gonna be kind of fun, kind of chill, little road trip vibe. So thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up if you want to see more content like this. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye, Pookies.